Hello, and you're very welcome back to Around the Grounds here at Finalwhistle.ie. Just one game coming live this Thursday evening. Action coming from the Women's National League, where we had a Dublin derby at the UCD Bowl as the DLR Waves took on Bohemians. And watching all of the action for us this evening was Samuel Mansfield.
Yeah, thanks, Diarmuid. It was a pretty dreary affair here tonight in the UCD Bowl. DLR Waves and Bohemians played out a 0-0 draw before going into the summer break, which moves neither team anywhere in the table. The pre-match news was that Eve Bandana missed out for the first time this season, with Euskalnite coming in for her first start of the season for the home side. Neither team managed to make Neither team managed to break the deadlock early in the first half, with little chances to report, to be totally honest. It was similar fashion in their meeting in April, which was also a 0-0 scoreline. The major point of the first half was that Sinead Taylor, the Bohemian striker, was taken off injured after about 20 minutes, which was a massive blow to them for their second half of the season. I'm not entirely sure what the injury was. She did just walk to the sideline and then be taken off, so she must have felt something, but we will see what the update is on that after the game. The second half was similar. To be fair, there was no chances for either team. Rachel Kelly in the Bows net had a couple of shots sail over the bar, but again, nothing to report on. A lot of injuries in this game, so the game got broken up a little bit, but honestly, a draw was a fair result for both sides, as neither team were good enough to win the game, but neither team deserved to lose, as they were both very sound defensively. Full-time scoreline here at the UCD Bowl series: DLR Waves and Bohemians draw 0-0.
Perfect, Sam. Thank you for that report. So just the one game, of course, coming live this evening. The result just below on the bottom half of your screen: DLR Waves and Bohemians finishing on a deadlocked scoreline 0-0 at the UCD Bowl. We'll take a look at the league table as well tonight, just to see, of course, where the two teams are lying in the table. And DLR Waves and Bohemians remain in 6th and 8th place respectively, both gaining a point after the 0-0 draw this evening. Taking a look at the statistics as well, neither team could break the deadlock, so all remains the exact same in terms of the goal scoring stats this season. Going into it, Anya O'Gorman will be leading the score with 13 goals going into the weekend. Emily Corbett chasing her behind with 11, and Ellen Malloy on 10 just behind her as well. And looking at the goalkeeping statistics as well, of course, both keepers kept a clean sheet this evening, and while Eve Badana would be the second keeper in the league to have the most clean sheets on 6, it was her deputy this evening, Rujail Askelnite, who gets her first clean sheet of the season so far, and Rachel Kelly keeps her third shutout of the season for Bohemians. So the action, of course, will continue in the Women's National League this Saturday as well. We'll have the rest of the fixtures coming to you live. All games kicking off at 2 o'clock on Saturday. Kicking off the weekend, Peamount United travel west to meet Sligo Rovers. It's a top-of-the-table meeting between leaders Shelburne and second place Wexford Utes at Tolka Park. Athlone travel down the M6 as they are away to Galway Women's FC. And finishing the day, it's a Munster derby down at Turner's Cross, where the bottom two teams in the league, Cork City and Treaty United, will go head-to-head. But we are back tomorrow evening as well. No Premier Division football coming to you due to international commitments, but the First Division has 3 games that are going ahead. All games kicking off at 7:45. Wexford can go level on points with Treaty United if they can take all 3 points from the Shannon Siders at Very Carrick Park. It's a battle, of course, for the last playoff spot between the two teams. Cork and Waterford's meeting in the Munster Derby at Turner's Cross does remain postponed as well. That has been postponed with a few weeks now, and that'll be pending a refixture for another day. And then Athlone Town are in action against Cole Ramblers and Lissy Woolen, and a game that has been moved to Friday is the game between Longford Town and Bray Wanderers as well. So we'll be back, of course, tomorrow evening. Sam's report from the DLR Waves game will be available on our website momentarily as well. But you can join us again for another Around the Grounds episode for the Women's National League on Saturday. That'll be coming to you at an earlier time as well. So make sure to turn on post notifications on our social media channels to know when we go live. And we'll be back around 9:45 tomorrow evening for those 3 First Division games. We hope you'll be able to join us then. And we'll be talking to you again once we go live for another episode of Around the Grounds. But until next time, have a lovely rest of your day and goodbye.